Welcome back to my channel. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember to hit that notification bell so that you know when my next videos are coming. Let's jump right into it. Today, I want to talk about situationships, mind games, and integrity when it comes to dating. All right. There's a video out or like a clip where Devon Franklin is talking about dating with integrity, and he's targeting men. And I want to set that up for you. And here is.
But I think the biggest thing, and I talk about this in The Truth About Men, put mastery in dating. And that means lead with intention. Really be honest. Don't keep women in a gray area. Don't just manipulate them for your pleasure. Because at the end of the day, you want to go into marriage knowing that you've done right. But even though if situations still may end, and they may end in pain, you can look back and say, I had integrity there. We were honest. I was upfront, and things just didn't work out. That's okay. That happens. But when you manipulate it as a single man, or you've kind of blurred the lines between truth or fact and fiction, and you know it, and she paid the price for that. That's something I think as a single man, put more integrity into it. And don't be afraid to see what's the right fit. Don't think that, because I'm dating you, I have to get married. That may not be the case. Hey, I would love to get to know you. I'm trying to see what the right fit is, and I'm going on a journey. And it's okay to be honest about those things.
All right, so we see here that a man, a black man at that, is saying basically that there are men out there who date and manipulate. There are men out there, honey, who do play mind games. There's men out there who do not date with integrity, right? And so I've been saying this on my channel since day one, okay? I have videos on top of videos talking about men who are actors, men who play games, you know what I mean? I have all of that. Men who flip mode on you. They're so sweet in the beginning, and then they flip mode on you, right? And the reason why I'm bringing up the past, you bringing up old stuff? Yes, I am. The reason I'm doing that is because there's so many men in my comments gaslighting. Oh no, it's all in your head. Men are not like that. Oh, it's the men that you choose. That's the men that y'all choose. Black women don't know how to choose. Y'all want thugs and all this other stuff. And I'm like, who's out here dating thugs? You know what I'm saying? Who's out here dating thugs? And it's just like all these excuses. But here it is, a black man saying that there are men out here who date and they manipulate, they play these games, right? It's not okay. And if you know what I mean? And if you as a black man are pretending that there aren't men out here playing these games, you are a part of the problem. And I don't really care for relationship gurus. I don't drink the Kool-Aid anymore, but I respect the fact that Devon Franklin is having these conversations to men about men. Like, that's the point. Like, a lot of these relationship gurus, it's all about business, honey. It's all about business, right? Another man saying this, because when a woman say it, oh, you hate black men. Oh, you're dividing the black community. Oh, we're supposed to come together. But how are we supposed to come together, right, if we don't tell each other the truth, right? So if you don't want to hear from a woman, let a man tell it. Okay, so we heard pretty much what he said. You heard it. Men need people to talk to them as well to help them become better. And even women out here are profiting. Oh, do this and do that and do this. Women also, we're all affected by the patriarch society. A lot of women don't know any better, because it was like when the Aisha Curry situation dropped, it was more women more mad at Aisha instead of learning from Aisha than really trying to get where she's coming from. And so my whole thing with this is this. There are men who play games. There are men who lie. There are men who cheat. There are men who manipulate. There are men who lead women on, point blank, period. And there was this meme that went viral okay? And it was talking about how do you know if you're in an official relationship if, it's pretty much not explicitly said, you know what I mean? And I saw it on the Shade Room, and a lot of the women in the comments was like, well, that's how I got married, and that's how, me and my man got together, and that's how that's how I knew that we were meant to be, because he did a lot of stuff. He never officially told me. You know what? That's great for those women, and it worked out for those women and everything like that. But how many women it backfired on? How many women, oh, just go with the flow. You know what I mean? Don't talk about marriage. It might scare him away. If you have to ask, what are we? Then y'all are nothing. And all these games, that people say out there, no, I don't believe that. I honestly do not believe that you can be in a relationship without it explicitly being said, especially in the climate of today. Maybe back in the day, you could do that. But y'all know, just because a man flirts with you does not mean he's interested. Just because a man, plans things, he takes you out, he does all these things, it does not mean that he wants to commit to you. It does not mean he wants to commit to you. It just means he enjoys your company, right? It just means that he wants to spend time with you. He wants to do things with you. But I feel like there comes a time where these things need to be said. I want you.
Woman asks, how do you know when you've officially gone from talking to dating without words, just action? And if you officially go from anything to something else in a romantic sense, it sounds to me like a commitment. And commitments are not made by body language. Commitments are clearly expressed and consistently kept. So if he ain't said it, guess what? It ain't it in terms of a relationship between the two of y'all.
Need to be said. I want you guys to know, like, I don't want you to bite the bait. I don't want you to fall in the trap, right? You have to be able to know if it's official. You have to be able, he has to tell you, look, this is what it is. We're together. We're not. I'm interested. From the beginning, he needs to tell you what his intentions are. We are too grown to be kicking on the phone. No, you hang up. On three, hang up. You hang up. No, if he's not telling you what his intentions are. Right? The mystery guy, the strong silent type that didn't really tell you anything, and you trying to pick up the pieces to try to understand where he stands. No, you're not dealing with somebody like that. If he's not clear about his intentions, if he's not clear about what he wants, and he's not clear about what you all want to be, then that's not who you dealing with. You're not dealing with F-boys. Even if he's a professional F-boy, he's a, business F-boy. They come in all shapes and sizes, all ethnicities, all career types, all of them. You know what I mean? F-boys are not just Pookie and Ray Ray on the corner nowadays. I'm telling you right now. So we heard it from a man that there are men out here who do not date with integrity. Right? And if you are a man listening, don't be that guy and call out other men, your homeboys who's out here leading other women astray. Call him out on his BS and don't be like that. And ladies, you know what I mean? It is time for you to say what it is that you want and don't play these games. Right? Because what happens is, I'm going to just go with the flow. 3 months pass. I'm going to just see what happens. 6 months pass. He's a great guy. He's shy. 8 months pass. You know what? I done met his family. I met his cousin. I met all these people. You know what I'm saying? 2 years pass. And I like him, but I don't know. He loves me. He loves me not. And you're playing all these games. No. He needs to tell you off bat, and you need to ask him. Just because he's talking about one day I want to get married, and one day, I feel like I want to be in something serious. You look like you might be that woman. Okay, he's not making any plans with you, right? He just on the phone. He's texting you WID, okay? Like, he's not making any plans with you. Nowadays, in 2019, there's a meme right now that's saying you need to take mixed signals as a no. right? That little hot and cold, those little, I'm into you, but I don't know, I'm feeling you, but I'm not sure. That BS right there, mixed signals, you need to take that, and mixed messages, you need to take that as a no. He's not interested. Because if you have to speak for them now, because they're gonna, when what's understood don't need to be explained. You know what they saying now, right? Because what's gonna happen is after 8 months of you, oh, I'm gonna go with the flow and I don't want to scare him. So what are we? Oh, you knew what it was before we got started, right? He gonna throw it right back in your face. He gonna throw it right back in your face. Mixed messages, mixed signals means that you are not in a relationship. Mixed signals and mixed messages means that he's not interested, because if he was interested, he would have clank, locked it down. Right? He's shy. Well, you know what? He's intimidated by you. All the little excuses you made to be in this situationship, because it's not a relationship. Right? You're closing off other guys. You're not talking to other people. You are exclusively dating this person, and he is not in a relationship with you. Right? You're taken, but he's not. You know what I mean? And so it's cute at first. You know what I mean? You know what? You get to do your own thing. You don't have to check in with nobody. It's cute at first. You know what I mean? But it's all fun and games when feelings get involved. Right? And situationships, it mainly benefits the man. It mainly benefits the man. Yeah, you don't have to check in with nobody. Yeah, you don't have to answer to nobody. You do your own thing or whatever the case may be. But 9 times out of 10, you're not even talking to nobody else. You're interested in this one dude or whatever, and he gets to not commit to you. He gets to waste your time while, you know what I'm saying? He could have kids at 55. Look at Uncle Jesse, right? He have kids anytime. He could play games. He could play you in your 20s. He could waste your time in your 30s. You don't have time. It stops today. I'm not playing with y'all anymore. It stops today. You are not allowing a man to get to know you for 10 months before he know what it is. Nah. He needs to tell you what his intentions are, and he needs to have corresponding action to what he's professing his interest is. Period. If not, you're not doing the mixed messages. You're not playing that. He's flirting with you, but he's not saying what he wants. So you think, no, you're not playing those games. Mixed messages is a no. You answer for him. Oh, what are we? Y'all are nothing. Go on that date, sis. Okay? Go on that date, sis. Tell him, you know what? I see that, you're not interested enough to make plans. You know what I mean? We're done. You're not entertaining him. Because what he's going to do is, if you don't cut that thing off, he's going to keep popping back up in your life and opening your heart, right? And even the Bible says to guard your heart. Guard your heart. Because there are men out here that they don't have integrity. They don't have integrity. They will play you just to know if they still got it, just to get their ego stroked, just to, have women around them so that they could feel validated, because they have low self-esteem. When I see a man who can't be single, that he has to have a woman, he has to have multiple women around him, that's somebody that has low self-esteem, because he gets his validation from another person. We back in the day, we thought, oh wow, that's the macho guy, that's the player, you know what I'm saying, he got it going on. That's what the other, men make that guy seem like. But no, that's somebody who has low self-esteem, because he has to have women around him to validate him, all the time. So this whole, well, you know what, we just gonna go together because he does things for me and he buys me things. Oh, and I saw a lot of comments. It was like, oh, if he pays all my bills, then we go together. If he do this, ain't no if he does anything. You should not be accepting anything from nobody that you don't know where he stands at all, because there's an expectation there, period. Right? So ladies, mixed messages is a no. He's doing things, but he's not professing what his intentions are, or he's not trying to make a commitment. No, you're not doing situationships in 2019. You're not. Y'all talking about level up. Let's level up. You know what I'm saying? Leveling up is not just for level up, level up, level
level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. Know you want this yummy, yummy all in your tongue.
You know what I'm saying? Leveling up is not just for women. You know what I'm saying? That's a word. But we not putting up with that, because you know what they said? Oh, choose better. Y'all need to choose better. It's y'all fault. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to choose better. But they're not calling, their brothers out and telling them to stop playing these games, right? They quick to say, you guys are black. You guys are breaking up the black family. It's you guys. It's you guys. Women, you guys are breaking up the black family. But they're not calling men out on cheating. They're not calling men out on dating with integrity. They're not calling men out on manipulating. They're not calling men out who are sleeping with women, throwing them away. They're not calling men out on being, absentee fathers. They're not calling men out on that. They're not. So we have to be the ones to say we are not putting up with the BS, and we are going to choose better. And a low level type of dude is a dude that's playing these mind games. And so what you need to do as your homework, ladies, if you keep attracting men that are emotionally unavailable, what are you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself? You know what I'm saying? I don't believe completely that you attract who you are, but I do believe that there's a reason you're attracting a certain type of person. And I do believe that you date at the level of your self-esteem. And I feel like a lot of women, they pretend to be okay with things that they're not okay with, right? A lot of women, I'm gonna go to the strip club and with my man so he could see that I'm down for him. And you know what? You want marriage, right? But you're saying, you know what? Who needs marriage anyway? You don't need a commitment to know if it's real or whatever. But then, you know what I'm saying? You at your homegirl wedding, miserable, and you're jealous or whatever, cause your situation, he not making a commitment. He not trying to get married. You get what I'm saying? So stop pretending that you want what your man want, and that's not what you want. You need to make it clear before you date anybody what you want or whatever, not ask him what he want. Cause we hate when men do that to us, when they ask us what we're looking for and they mold into that. And we low key do it too. We mold it. He don't want a wife. I'm just going to be his down chick. And then hopefully one day I'm a hope and a will and a pray that he wants to be with me, and again, I feel like the black church, doesn't do a good enough job with coaching men and training men, on how to be good guys, how to respect women, and how to date with integrity. They don't teach that in the church. They don't teach dating with integrity in the church. And I'm so happy that Devon Franklin is having these conversations with men. And you know what's crazy? Men like Devon Franklin, people don't, you know what? He's a church guy, or he's lame, or he's this, or he's that. Like, other men don't listen to people like Devon Franklin. They call them simps. You know what I mean? And it's so crazy because these men are out here trying to help you to become a better man, and you don't want to hear that advice. So you know what, ladies? You're not crazy. All the things that you see that's going on, it is true. There is an agenda. There is a struggle, love, propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Black men always move the goalpost, right? There's always a moving target. Today they say they want this. Tomorrow they say they want that. Work with him. Give him a chance. You never know. You never know. No. Okay, no. Yes, men are the ones that choose and they get on their knee to propose, but you also have a choice too. You get to say, who you want to deal with. You get to say who you want to be with. And these basics that cannot make a commitment, that's not who you dealing with. When you're looking for someone to date, you're looking for someone that can help you break generational curses. You're looking for someone that's going to rewrite the narratives of your ancestors, and you're going to bring children into this world that are honest, that are upstanding people in society, in relationships. You're going to rewrite that narrative, and you deserve to be happy. But playing these little games with these dudes who don't know what they want, you're not going to get there. So examine what you tolerate. Examine what you tolerate. You know what I mean? Why are you still dealing with dudes like this, right? examine what you tolerate. And once you realize why you have this something is better than nothing, I'm going to get what I can get. You know what I'm saying? A piece of a man is better than no man. If that's your mentality, then honey, watch some of my videos, sis. I'm going to put one in the description bar, and it's going to talk about, that's the one that's talking about men who are actors, right? So you need to know who are playing these games, and you need to stop playing these games with them. All right. So that's it for now, ladies.